But with the cost of living climbing at an exponential rate, it's becoming even more important for elders to be able to either remain in their home or move in with relatives who are acting as caregivers. Thankfully, there's some government programs to assist with the cost of renovations for that. Well, good news. There's a new federal tax credit for renovating your home to create a secondary suite for a senior or an adult with a disability. It's called the Multigenerational Home Renovation Tax Credit. Now, in case you don't know the difference between a tax credit and a tax deduction, it's that tax deductions reduce your taxable income and tax credit reduces the amount of income tax that you actually have to pay. Now, starting in January of 2023, you'll be able to claim 15% of up to $50,000 of eligible renovation expenses for building a secondary suite for a senior family member or an adult with a disability. Now, that's up to $7,500 in refundable tax credits. So what kind of expenses are eligible? Well, things like labor, building materials, permits, and equipment rentals can be submitted. Of course, all expenses have to be supported by receipts. Now, don't expect to include things like furniture, tools, or maintenance costs, however. Nor is landscaping or appliances included. Now, I don't know about you, but I haven't been able to find anything on this on the Canada Revenue Agency, the CRA website. So I highly recommend talking to a tax professional to find out just what all you're eligible for and what options are open to you. I'll include a link to the explanatory notes describing the proposed amendments to the Income Tax Act where this is covered in the description below, if you're watching this on YouTube. Now, this will explain both who is eligible and what renovations are allowed to be claimed. Look, there's just far too much information there for me to try and include in this video. So it's easier for you to just use the link and check it out. The federal government also offers a home accessibility tax credit. Now, this is similar to the multi-generational home renovation tax credit, but seems to be more for renovations rather than adding a living space. Now, simply put, an individual who is eligible for the disability tax credit, DTC, at any time in the year, or an individual who is 65 years of age or older at the end of the year may qualify for this credit. Now, there's also ways to allow for the spouse or common law partner of a qualifying individual, or a parent, grandparent, child, grandchild, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, nephew, or niece, etc., of a qualifying individual to possibly be eligible. Now, of course, there's rules to all of this, and as to what property meets the requirements and what renovations or expenses are eligible or ineligible. And once again, I'm including a link to detailed information in the description below, again, if you're watching this on YouTube. Now, all that said, there's even more available to you depending on where you live. Now, British Columbia, Ontario, and New Brunswick each offer a specific tax credit for seniors to make their homes more accessible. In BC, the maximum amount of the credit is $1,000 per tax year and is calculated as 10% of the qualifying renovation expense. You're eligible to claim the credit if you're a resident of BC and a senior, or a family member living with a senior, or a person with a disability, or a family member living with a person with a disability. Now, also, if you qualify for the disability tax credit, you're eligible for this credit. Now, the tax credit in Ontario and New Brunswick for seniors is similar to that of BC, but you'll have to review their information or talk to a tax expert for all the information. Once again, I'm including links in the description below. I hope this information is helpful in getting you what you need. Leave me a comment or maybe drop me a message. Like the video and do subscribe to the channel, and then hit that bell to be notified when new videos are uploaded. In the meantime, stay safe and enjoy your day. I'm wishing you peace, health, and harmony. Bye for now.